Okay, so here it is.
Hello. Don't you have to say who you are? Hello, I'm Mr. EV and this is Flaviana.
Okay, fine. I'm Andrew and this is my wife.
Flaviana, nice to meet you. No?
When was the last time you did public charging yourself?
On my own.
On your own?
Probably 2 years ago when I went on holiday with my sister and my daughter in Norfolk. Then I came back to Canterbury and I had to stop to charge, and one of the chargers was not working and the other I was having trouble with because it wasn't clear what I had to do. I think I had to download an app.
So you called me?
I called you.
Panicking?
No, I'm sure I wasn't
Called me panicking and...
well, probably blaming you that you got me an electric car and, that it's not easy to charge.
It was on the motorway services. It was an old Ecotricity charger at the time. You had to download an app. It was a bit of hassle.
Yes.
Wasn't a great experience for you.
Yes.
Should we see if things have improved a little bit since then?
Let's hope they have improved.
Let's hope, definitely. Shall I buy you lunch?
Of course, otherwise I'm not coming at all.
So we've arrived at the rapid charger. This one is from a network called Osprey.
How did you know it was here?
I used an app, so loads of apps that you can use, and you can find chargers and find out if they're being used and send directions to your sat-nav and all that kind of thing. Now in terms of location, chargers like this are really good because it's in a car park, it's very visible from a pretty noisy road. And same with the chargers just over there at McDonald's. Obviously McDonald's is open most of the day. These are really good positions for chargers. They're not tucked away in dingy car parks. You've got lights here, it's all good. Would you feel safe here at night?
It feels safe enough. Yeah.
So this charger here is 50 kilowatts. Kilowatt is the amount of power that it produces. This car is 220 kilowatts it will go up to. So this is relatively slow actually, but because we're a pub, we can be here for a while and it doesn't matter. We don't need a quick charge.
However, it says rapid charging.
Yeah, well it's still
So
rapid.
why are you saying that it's slow?
Well, it's still rapid, but it's it's quite
It's
slow.
not very rapid.
It's rapidish. These are classed rapid chargers, so if it's 50 kilowatts or more, then it's called a rapid charger. If you just park up and you go to a pub or something, then you just want to be on one of these really. You don't need anything too fast. So something worth bearing in mind is that these chargers are 50 kilowatts. What might happen, you'll plug in and you won't get the speed you're expecting. It's probably not the charger, it's probably your car and the battery not being quite warm enough. Okay, are you ready to start?
Yes, are there any instructions?
Hopefully, yes.
Okay. There are two plugs here. Which one do we need to use for our car?
So our car is CCS. If you have a Nissan Leaf, that's called CHAdeMO, that needs.
It seems easy enough. It just says touch here. Right. Select identification method. I don't know what an RFID card is, but so I'll just go for contactless payment.
Yeah.
Start charge. Tap card. Select your connector. So you said we are CCS. Connect your vehicle and press the start button. I'll get the CCS. It's quite stiff. Oh, what is this?
And that's a little bung that keeps these pins safe, these ones here. So that's a type 2 connector, and this bit here makes it CCS, so you take off this bung to do rapid charging.
Okay, it's in. So now I will press the start button. Something is happening. I hear noises.
The charge port locks, so it means that no one else can come along and take this out. And now it's charging. We can look inside the car to find out how fast it's charging and how long it's likely to take. As you can see from here, it's quick, up to 80%. All electric cars, very quick, up to 80%. And then after 80%, generally they all slow down quite a lot. So it's as easy as that.
Well, this one was easy, but I've been to other chargers that were much more complicated. So you better tell people about that, because otherwise they think it's going to be as easy as this, contactless, but it's not.
Most new chargers these days are contactless, which means you just pay with your normal debit, credit card, or Apple Pay, Android Pay. You just wave your card and it's as easy as that. That's most chargers now, but there are still a few that need either an app or they need what's called an RFID card. And an RFID card, they're actually quite good in that you can get one card and you can go to a lot of different charging networks, and you keep using the same card and you get billed at the end of the month.
And who gives you this card?
So a lot of car manufacturers will give you a card like that. So we got one with this Hyundai.
And they work for all of them?
They work for a lot of networks, but not all of them. So RFID cards are quite good, and sometimes you get cheaper rates if you use an RFID card.
What do you do if it doesn't work and there's not one close to it?
So quite often, if a charger doesn't work, you can just call up the helpline. The helpline, they've always got it written on the charger. So here we've got 24/7 helpline. Call that, and quite often they can restart the charger. Like any complicated bit of equipment, turning it off and on again tends to do the trick quite often. So call the helpline, and usually they'll help you out. So it has happened before that I've had problems with the charger, and they've sorted it just on the phone. So that's really good. So do you know the difference between AC and DC?
No.
No. Rapid charging on CCS or CHAdeMO, that's DC. And DC allows for much faster charge speeds. As I say, this is 50 kilowatts, but you can get chargers that go all the way up to 350, even though most cars don't support that. But you've also got AC, and AC is the kind of charging that you would do at home. So if you get a wall box at home, or even if you plug into a 3-pin socket, that's AC. And AC is much slower. This has an AC port on the side, just there, and that says it's 22 kilowatts. Now you might come along and think, well, okay, I can plug in with my lead. Do you want to show the lead, Danny?
Yeah, what am I, like an Italian assistant?
So this is a Type 2 connector, and this goes into the AC socket on the side. And if we were to plug into that, although it says 22 kilowatts on the side, we wouldn't actually get 22 kilowatts. And this was confusing for me at the beginning, because this car actually charges at 220 kilowatts. But that's only on DC, so that's only when using CCS on a charger that supports that kind of speed. So AC is good if you want a slow charge, and if you were going to be here for a long time, then AC is probably the one you want to pick. And on this particular charger, I could be plugged into the AC, and it still means people can use the DC ones.
Ah, that's good.
Which is really good.
So I guess we have time to go to the pub.
Exactly.
And get something to eat.
Yes.
I fancy a cider. So yes, it's not too bad to just charge while you're getting a drink. Have a nice cider. That's just water.
So we're all done, we're nicely full. So I'm going to press stop charge, and I've got to tap the card again. And that tells you how long we've been here, what we're charged up to. And then we press stop, and then that will stop it. As you can see, it's all quite quick and easy, really.
Not as quick as a petrol station, but certainly easy.
Well, I know, but the car was parked anyway. I mean, that's the beauty of electric cars, that you're charging when you're not using the car, it's just parked.
Yeah, if you're not in a rush.
Okay, but if you are in a rush, there are plenty of chargers that are much faster than this, and you're only looking at something like half an hour, even 20 minutes in some cases, to charge up to 80%.
Okay.
So that's not so bad, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So how did you find that?
Yeah, it was good. Let's do it again.
What, charging?
No, going to a pub on a weekday lunch. What do I care about charging?